Let's see how well this will work. More like that. I'm trying to find a place for y'all to sit, be able to see here. I got too much stuff in the way. That's crooked. I'm trying to get y'all to balance. Hold on. We're doing some finagling here. Let's get that out of the way. There, y'all can see there. I just mess around in the shop and I figure we kind of bounce around. I'm multitasking right now. So I probably won't see a whole lot of chat because I just wanted to give you guys a glimpse of my life as I go through my day in the shop. So I got the pot heating up to pour some jigs, but I'm working on the Rambler, or well, I'm done with that now, but I was working on the Rambler. But I got to make up a couple fishing pole holders that are custom. So, and I'm not going to say who they're for or anything like that. So they're just, this is what I'm doing. So you'll see me running around here to there and all that. So, hey, Nick, Kelly, what's up? He's probably, I don't know, he's still working. But Catfish Dog, Tim, how's it going? Ain't seen you around for a minute. I've been really busy lately, guys, so I just kind of haven't been in live streams. But like, I'm really antsy. When I get in the shop, I just go. So I'll try to keep up and stuff like that. Do I know you from catfishing? Let's see. Okay, so anyways, guys, I'm like just doing my thing, so I'll be around and just kind of moving around. So and it'll get noisy from time to time. So if you have earphones in, I apologize. But like I said, I may ignore what's going on. So, and I may be out of screen and I'll come back into screen. This pot is going to still take another 20 minutes or so. Let's see. Hey, Gig. Like I said, I'm going to kind of just move y'all around. I'm on my tablet here. I'm trying to figure the best way to get y'all to have some visibility. And my tablet, when I lean it there, just, you know how tablet stands are, they want to lean back so much. So I figured out if you put a 2x4 under the back of your tablet stand. So everybody that has a tablet cover or whatever, that wants to lean back like that, put 2x4 under that stand, it'll stand more upright. So yeah, you guys can kind of see what I'm doing there. So let me grab a piece of steel and the heater may kick on and what have you. So hopefully everybody can hear me all right. You got those earbuds in yet? Will be a good day to try them out. No, I don't. Actually, hey Kelly, I got busy again and I never did go out to the shop like I said I was. Do you mind if I do your unboxing here? Can I get a jig for my birthday? Well, Nick Ramsey, yes, shoot me an email at doublehookanglingGmail and say that you saw me on the live today, and I'll give you a couple jigs. Lloydies, Chris. Don't miss anybody here. All right. So, like I said, I'm in the shop working today, so it's going to get loud. There's going to be some welding, grinding, pouring jigs, banging around. I'm going to stay live as long as my tablet will stay live, probably. So, I don't know how long my tablet will stay live. I haven't tried it yet. It's just an S7, so it's not nothing super fancy. But as you can hear, the heater's on. So, sure, go for it. All right. So, Gregory already opened it because he wanted to see what was in there. So here's the box from Kelly Bullock Experience. And first and foremost, he sent me some of his hand-tied jigs. So there you go. And you know them things that catch some fish. So trying to see what all sizes are in there. So there's like, most of them seem like they're 16ths. There's a couple smaller ones in there, but yeah, he did a real good job for just tying for a year or so. So, give Kelly some props there, guys. Hey, Tom, what's up? So Kelly thinks that my camera quality is crap and my mic quality is crap and I need earbuds and all that kind of stuff. So I was like, okay, fine. I don't know what I need to buy. You hook me up. I mean, you find what I need, what you think I need, and what I'll like, and really, I guess it doesn't matter what I like, but and then I'll hit you back. So on the amount. That way, he's not out nothing because I was the one asking for the help. So, but dude, he got this camera. And he got all this stuff on either the box sale or clearance or something like that. So he looked out for me and he hooked me up with some good stuff here. So hey, Mike. And then he got me this microphone, and it was at clearance at Walmart. So I didn't want to really promote them. I hate that place, but and there definitely ain't no damn sponsor. So but that might kind of make it better. But then the thing that I really needed is like when we're doing stuff like this, I have people up, when you're on tablets or phones and stuff, it's really hard to hear. So he got me some earbuds. So I didn't know what to buy. I'm a technical idiot. So he got me some earbuds, and I ain't even opened them up yet or charged them or do whatever you got to do. And get them here. Let me find my knife. I have a knife. Oh, there it is. Here, and this is to promote another YouTuber that we're all friends with. Hey there, River Rat 3030. So this is a knife that you get in your FOA custom gear pack along with your little fish grabbers and your hook remover and all that. That little dude, it's just a bait knife or fishing knife, whatever you want to call it, but it works just fine. It's sharp. I have no problem with it. I use it a lot in the shop. I took it fishing once and then I left it in the truck and then I forgot about it for a week. And I thought, I was in the shop and I did something and I was like, where's that knife at? And then I couldn't find it. I was like, oh yeah, it's in the truck. So I went got the knife out of the truck. I've been using it in the shop again. So instead of a fishing knife, it kind of turned into a shop knife. Oops, I dropped something. The accessory bag. I want to run it up. All right. What is all in there? So it's like, here's the little earbud thingies. I can even get them now. Yeah, and at least they got the pieces that I like. So, all right, Kelly. Like I said, dude, I greatly appreciate this. You helped me find the stuff that I needed. You got to plug that in, stick them in there. I'm assuming. I get them out. I'm gonna get them plugged in and charged up. Hey, fishing with Big Mike. What's up? We're just working in the shop. Kelly got me some earbuds and stuff. I told him to. He kept saying I needed this stuff. I told him you find what I need and then just let me know what I owe. So I gotta. Oh, I'm gonna have to find a cord. Oh, wait a minute. Well, it'll charge with that end. Okay. I thought I was kind of out of luck. I thought I was gonna have to find a USB, but it's got a USB or a USB C or D or whatever that the new common one, and I got one of those. Um, I'm gonna just let y'all. Oh, hey, wait a minute. In the accessory bag, there's a cord in there. I don't have to run in the house. I guess if I would look at stuff. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they should. And they come with some different size things. So if you got a big ear hole or a little ear hole, those are the style I have. Ah, now I can stop listening to your phone. No, because I'm only going to use them when I go live. I'm not going to put them things in my ear while I'm sitting in there. That's my wife, by the way, guys. Okay, I'm gonna go plug these in at the charger point. But what's funny is she's on here watching it. All she got to do is walk 30. Well, there. Now I can stop screaming because the heater's off. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to scream anyways. But she's only 35 feet in the house. The door's right here. Look, there's the door to the house. So it makes it when it's snowy and all that stuff. It makes it nice. So I'm gonna do some work here. Randall, welcome in, bud. All right. So if I missed anybody, forgive me, like I said, but I gotta get some work done, or I'm just gonna sit here and talk all day. But everybody that is mods in here, go ahead and share me out, share each other out, share out the not mods and the mods. You can share your channels out and all that. It's all about sharing in here. Y'all know that. So I got some tight britches on today. So if I bend over, it ain't nobody gonna see no full moon. So don't be giggling. Time to do a little huffing, not on purpose. Y'all be careful with chemicals. It's no bueno. Stupid lid. Sorry, you gotta watch me stroke my rods. This is a family-friendly show, so I guess I better keep it little clean. All right. One more. Gonna need that again. So it's kind of stop. I keep coming back and check. Let's see. Yeah, like Kelly's just said, uh, yeah, it's fixing to get very cold north here too, Gig. Uh, but like Sunday, our high is 13, and then throughout the week after that, I think our high is like 4. It's going to be cold. That Arctic blast is coming down. It's going to hit the whole, from pretty much the continental divide all the way out east. Everybody's going to be in for it. But yeah, the back to Nick and Kelly talking there. YouTube is what you make it. It doesn't matter if people like you, they're going to watch you. You got to interact a little bit. But other than that, there's people that just sit there and, I mean, this is the internet and this is YouTube. There's people will just sit there and wash their feet, and all you see is them washing their feet, and they've got millions of views. I mean, go figure. So be honest, be yourself, do your thing. It will come naturally. And let's just like, I'm in the shop today. Nobody really wants to watch me be in the shop, or maybe you do. Who knows? Y'all are here, so y'all are like checking out what's going on. So, Chad, there's my number one fan, old Chad Thomason. Y'all go over and watch his stuff on Facebook. He puts out a lot of little reels on Facebook, and he's working on his pontoon houseboat and or cabin boat or whatever he's calling that thing. It is an awesome little rig. It's pretty long, but I'm looking forward to getting on that next summer. So I'm gonna go fishing with him. But y'all, I'm gonna get back to. I'm gonna keep stopping and checking in. But like I said, if you want to come and go, that's fine. Share y'all stuff out, and we'll just be doing our thing. Right now, I'm making a rod hole. I guess it'd help if I had my Sharpie. More still. I had this rig all set up for doing my normal rod holders, and since this is a custom rod holder, hey Matt, welcome in, bud. Since this is a custom rod holder, I've got things zip tied in place, so I got to adjust this machine so I can do this. Now this rod holder is going to be 3 inches wide. I was supposed to make it the other day, but I had my mom, and her electricity went out for a day and a half, and it was 40 degrees in her house and she didn't tell nobody. And she got a wood stove. So it was no reason to be that cold in her house. But with that wood stove, she ran out of wood. Can't burn wood. And since she's an elderly lady, 70 years old, I believe, or 69, something like that, around in there, 68. I don't even know how old my mother is. See, yeah, I think she'd be 69. But she can't go out and cut wood. So I had to, take some of my firewood out to her and stuff. But since we had a bunch of snow and stuff, and me being in a wheelchair, I couldn't get in the truck. So I couldn't help her much. And uh, like, a couple weeks ago, I went and did some wood and stuff. But I would have been at least able to get into my truck and drive the wood I had here out. That's why I'm saying I couldn't have helped her much, but I could have helped her. But she never even called me, and that made me mad. But yesterday it was 40 degrees, so me and she just told me yesterday morning or the night before, late evening or something like that. But her power had already come back on at that point, so she was fine. She had heat again, and I was like, "Dang it, Mom! You should have told me." I was mad at her. Yesterday, me and Gregory and my son Matthew, we all went out there and cut her up some firewood and took her firewood that I had here and stuff like that. So now we got this Arctic blast coming down through, and that's where this is all coming from. We got this Arctic blast coming through. So I had to get her enough for at least 2 weeks. So I spent most of yesterday dealing with her. And yeah, it was 40 degrees in the house. She didn't even call me and tell me it was that cold. She just laid under the blankets with her dog. I mean, granted, she got a 50-pound dog. I mean, she's got like it's a white uh, Siberian Husky or whatever it is, or Siberian something or other, but it's solid white. But anyway, the dog kept her warm, thank God. But man, I was telling you, I was so mad. Yeah, Randall said he's at the shop watching Dave in the shop. But I was so mad at my mom, and then I went out there yesterday, and she come outside, and I was like, "Why didn't you tell me?" And she's like, "Well, it's okay." No, it's not, Mom. And then Dad's in a nursing home, so Dad can't help her, and all you got to do is call me. I got a phone. It's just frustrating, guys. I mean, but I love my mom. Don't get me wrong. I took her. I took her a rack of wood. Her rack's 8 feet wide, 8 feet wide. So, and I took her 8 foot by 4 foot. So that's a rick. So um, that'll get her by with her furnace and stuff. But if the power goes out, I told her if the power goes out and stays out for more than an hour, call me. I don't care, and I will come out there. I got a 4-wheel drive truck. As long as I can make it from my house to my truck, I can get in my truck. And I got Gregory. If I have to, I get my dang. I will get in the truck. Trust me. But anyhow, you know, moms, what you gonna do, right? Move over, Rover. Spot. This one being so long, being a custom one, I can't bend it like I normally do from that side. I just gotta keep shimmying over out of the big way, and hopefully it don't drop too much. Don't fall off. Normally I do this with Gregory's help, and I can't do it without him. I tried. Let me get Gregory. Gregory, I need you for 2 seconds, man. Well, maybe longer than 2 seconds. And you can just go pull the rock. Normally I have Gregory's help, guys. So, and I was trying to be stubborn and do it by myself. Hold on a minute, Greg. Where does that one lift? Lift. Yeah. I just that piece of rod up for the simple fact is when I tried to bend it and try to move it, it over. And from experience, I know you can't get that back to straight to look good. So I'm gonna flip it around. Do the other side. This time I'm gonna do it with Gregory's help so I don't jack it up. The small ones I do by myself. They swing by in front of me. I keep tossing tension. The problem is once you drop tension on this, it'll move slightly and you're never going to get it to grab back in the same spot or nothing like that. So we're just going to rebend. There, the heater kicked off again. I think it's kind of good. I see what my problem is. I've never made one this wide, so it's a learning process. Probably should put keep that rod up there. Then it won't fit where I want it. Just stay there. All right, now I got Gregory's help, but I don't have to hold both sides. Sure. Ready? Yeah, I know. That's what I said. It's huge, dang it. You're here. Let's see how huge it is. So that is see. Now, I was told that I needed one that they wanted one that was 3 inches wide, and bending it on that round, the tightest, even though that's a 3-inch die, the tightest that went was here. I'll show you. That was a 3-inch die. So here's your deal. That's 3 3/8 of an inch inside that with that 3-inch die. Now explain that. Yeah, trying to do 3-inch stuff. make you hurt your shoulder. I gotta see if I can pull that in tighter. Either that, or we're gonna have to drop to a smaller die. Oh, it hurts my shoulders. See, this is the problem when you when you try to experiment, try to make new things on the fly. Here, Gregory, come here. Open that up all the way, and I'll get it. See if we can get something in there. Find a couple of flat pieces of steel here. Whoops. There's one. Oh, I just need another skinny piece. I think it's also what's your face? Can you grab that one? Yeah, go out and we have to get another piece. It'll be all right, Gregory. I got it. I still think it's gonna be too big. I don't think I can get it shaped enough. Yeah. All right, Gregory. We're gonna just do another one, son. Okay, so here's the thing is when you try to design something on the fly. So when you're trying to do something on the fly, you'll waste a little stock, but it's okay. I gotta have little pieces, so I can cut these into little pieces. So we're gonna get another rod out. Gregory, grab another rod, would you? We'll clean it. So even though we experimented and we couldn't get that bend, we're gonna drop down the die and we're gonna bend that and we're gonna get as close to 3 inches as we can. They don't. Ah. Buried my tape measure. Literally fit that in. Pull that slider out. Let's pull that little dropper out. Let's run that one. Oh, no. All right, put that little drop side right there in that short hole. Yeah. I think that it'll fit through there. I know that. Go back, go back. See if I can find another. Watch the hose. Go back. Go back. Yeah. All right. Drop that a little bit. Right there. See, that's 2 5/8. So what we're going to do. Okay, so using a 3-inch die, it takes you to 3 1/4 is just too much, so almost 3 3/8. Using a 2.5-inch die, it only gets you to 2 3/4. Well, if I had a 2 3/4 die, I could use that. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go find a piece of steel pipe that will sleeve around this. That'll give me that other little 1/8 of an inch. That's 3-inch exhaust. But here, that's what you want is exhaust, something soft. So I'm going to send Gregor's out to do that. Now, y'all may, like I said, y'all may think that I'm just wasting steel here. Now, granted, that's $10 worth of steel there and $10 worth of steel there. So, but it will get used. Like that one was a good clean bend, even though it's 2 3/4. I guess I'm gonna find out if 2 3/4 is acceptable, and if not, then I'm gonna make both a 2 3/4, and then I'm gonna figure out how to get a 3-inch out of it. So I'll have one that's a 2 3/4. If that's acceptable, they'll get that, and then they'll get what we can come up with a 3-inch. So no, it needs to be thin pipe, like you thought. I'll come up with it. Okay, so now to just, hey Eric B, how's it going? Hey Coastal, I see you in there earlier. I should have said something. I wasn't even thinking. I was trying to talk. My brain is in design mode, so and now he's trying to get people to talk. Okay, so what I got, we got a couple different choices. We're gonna have to build something here. So this one is the same size, but right here, this piece of exhaust pipe, but I could still cut off a slug, but that's that high, split it down the middle, wrap it over it. That might work. But then I got this one, and this one is like almost perfect, but just a little bit bigger, but that's okay. So I think I'm gonna cut me a section out of this piece of exhaust, and we're gonna try it first. If that doesn't work, I'm gonna cut a section off of this. I'm gonna split it out. So I'm doing a little machining work now. Do that. I got you. I got you. Set them over there. And take this silly thing. It's meant. Go put it over there. Gregory, over on that little stool. Bring me that slug so I get a piece big enough. Gregory, give me this bracket. Uh, I just cut it. Here. Okay. I had to make a few cuts to clean all that junk up, but now I got metal shavings everywhere. I better dump some of them off my pants. I'll leave your metal shavings over there for nobody to get their foot caught on something. Gregory's barefoot right now, which I don't understand why it's barefoot. Okay, let me see that. What we got now. So after cleaning that up on a round enough spot, the other wasn't true enough. You can see that it's got a gap in there that we need to close. So we probably need to cut a 1/4 inch out of it. And this is exhaust pipe, so it's got a seam, and the seam's right there. So I'll just cut down by the seam. I'll tighten that up. I'll put a few tacks on it. I'll grind it clean, and then we'll have something there. Hey, Lisa. I see somebody saying Lisa. Where was she at? Hi, Lisa. Yeah, I'm working in the shop, guys. So, like I said, you'll see me, you'll not see me. I'll pop in. I'll say hi. I'm coming back there, Gregory. That's the cut. No, the small one. Okay, so I'll cut a chunk out of it. Now we'll squeeze it down on that and see how it is. What I do in my round, I had it. I leave it back there. The piece of the slug that was in the middle of this. Yeah. What'd you do with it? I didn't have it. Gregory had it. You take it back there. Was it? Oh, I see it in your hand. I think we take just a little bit more on. Give me that Sharpie. We'll take just a little bit more on. I think so. We're gonna need those mark cutters that you have. Oh, good. Far. What is it? Drop it down. No, drop it down. It'll be, minus. There we go. So where you got? You made a slug right there, right? I'm making rid of that. I do that thing. Do that thing. Okay. Now, Gregory, turn that furnace down a little bit. Right, forward. All right, it's still a little warm, but we got her all tacked up. We'll get it cleaned up here. At least the inside got a couple little boogers in there, so I'll get that cleaned up. Greg, Greg, do you know where I need the little one of the little gold diameter tips? I had one laying here. I found it. Never mind. I didn't know if you moved it the other day or not. Okay, I got this die grinder for Christmas from my buddy Jason down at the parts store that he works on tires and alignments and front ends and exhaust and all that. But he got me this for Christmas. He's such a I never expected it. It was awesome. Jello. Okay, so Jello, just to let you know what I'm doing, I'm building rod holders, but I had to make a sleeve to go over one of my dies to do my bend because I didn't have one that was big enough for the bend. So we're doing a little bit of just chop stuff that you got to go through. Now that I have this though, I'll be able to just do these bends no problem and repeat it. I won't have this issue. What are you doing, Gregory? Don't knock that door over, please. So I'm wondering if I could get y'all in a better situation to see what's going on. Hey Gregory, come come and give me a little of this here, would you? Oh, hey, let the dog in. That's what you should do. Okay, so now I got the inside of that sleeve cleaned up. I'll go clean this outside here real quick. Hey, fishing frustrations. I don't know if I said hi to you. Need a good hug. I want to take this and show them our fantasy and put that thing. You want see the key to being a good welder is actually being a master grinder. So if I hold this on its side like this, straighten the light, you can see that thing is as flat as could be. So, and I know it's just an old crappy piece of exhaust pipe, but when I weld my exhaust together, when I'm done, it if I ever have to do anything to it, I usually take care and kind of clean it up that much. So that always sucks when your computer quits on you. All right, so now we're gonna see if we can build that. Gregory's gonna get his shoes on. I got the lead pot going, and it looks like it's getting a little bit more up to temp. I'm gonna go turn it up another notch. That lead pot, no matter how clean that spout is, it wants heat from the bottom up, and when it gets that bottom lead hot, the top lead is still cool enough that it holds that plunger, so it just runs out all over if you don't do it in stages. So I put it on 3, let it get up to temp, then I move it to about 3.5, 4, and I've been steadily doing that. So I'm gonna get this ready for when Gregor gets out here. We'll bend it. I guess when I'm done with this, I'll have a 2 3/4 inch rod holder. See, there you go. Oh, I don't know if that rod will fit through that sleeve or not. Don't let them dogs back out, Greg. I hear you behind the door. Okay, so give you guys a glimpse of what we got going on here. We done ruined a piece of metal. Well, we didn't ruin it. We bent it and it bent it big. So I guess if anybody needs a 3 3/8 rod holder for something, I don't know what you would want it for. I mean, be like trying to figure that handle. It's bad enough that the rod holder I'm making, I guess the handle is like, this big in diameter. So it's like a big old giant rod or something, or a big fat rod. I don't know. So I was just told that I needed one that was 3 inches wide. So let's see what we can do here. All right, Gregory. Let's see if we can get this bent. Hey, it fits. You know what? We'll get a different one. I'm going to save this rod holder, and then I'm going to bend this other one the same size, so they're both rod holders on the same rod. So take this rod and just slide it out of the way for now. Let's grab one more. And okay, so there's just enough length on that for me to do 2 of those rod holders out of that size, and I don't want to ruin the whole other end of that straight stick. So I'm just going to get another stick, clean it, and start over. So we're at $20 invested. Just bending stuff. So, but I'll be able to sell those 2 rod holders, so I get the money back. But and these ones I'll chop them up for pieces, so it'll be okay. And I still got 8 sticks left or 7 sticks left or something, and then I'll just have to go get more. So. I think that other towel was shot, and that's why I threw that on the floor. If I had that, I'm good. I need to get a little ladder rack, like a temporary one that you put in the bed pockets or something, so I can go get 20-foot long stock, or I need to make an order and have them deliver it. But I don't want to do that because delivery's $100. But if I ordered enough, it would be worth it. I mean, I got to drive a 90-mile round trip to go get metal anyway. So. So if y'all want to know what I'm using, now these people don't sponsor me by any means, but I really like their products, and it's high quality product. So it's this stuff. Now, this is a wax and grease remover. So it gets all that wax and grease off of this steel. But the good thing about it is it does not interfere with welding. So, hey, Tin Man, hey Ernie. We're just working in the shop. We're building the rod holder, and we have to kind of redesign it a little bit. All right, I'm ready to make the band. I probably am going to have to. I think we're not going to be able to get 2 out of one of these rods. We'll have to use the leftovers for a small rod holder. Or in other words, we're going to have to get another rod out and clean it and do it again once we get this right. I'm going to go ahead and put that. Let's go through one spot. I got too much junk in all of it. Here, let's put spots. No, I just got to get, like I said, I got too much junk. Don't let it oh, get around the thing, David. Pull back. Pull it up. I'll drop it. Or you drop it. No, good job. Grab that for me, please. Thank you, sir. Keep putting the slide down there. Now let's see what we got. That's just perfect. So that just goes to show you sometimes you just got to use a little ingenuity to get the size you want. Now, I did have to make a sleeve for that die to get that big of a bend. But I'm telling you what, that's right on the money. So I gotta get another piece of steel, clean it, we'll bend it because we're gonna make two of these. So now I gotta make cross pieces that are that wide, and I gotta bend one that's wide, which we're gonna be over there then, and we'll move the camera so y'all can see. So let me get out another piece. We'll clean it and bend it. So then I'm gonna have, like you can see where the other end is at. Then I'll have this much of a piece that I can bend that and make a short rod holder. So I'm not wasting stock now. But them other two pieces, they're kind of they're beyond a rod holder. Let's put it that way. So set that there. But let's just go ahead. Take this tablet and go see if you can get it to stand on the car seat. So like see where the little bump up wire is at in the middle of the duct tape up there. Just set it right behind it like this. Or right in front of it on that little wire, the cross wire that tape's at. Down. Nope. Yep. But stand it up. No, stand it up on the wire, the upper wire. One more wire up. Or can we go one more wire up? No, stand up, stand up. No, not back there. I know, because if it falls forward, it's going to hit that. Right there in front again. But the wire that goes this way, set it on that wire right before those risers. Stand the tablet up more upright. There you go, right there, just like that. It's gonna fall forward. It is, ain't it? Can you move it forward, the bottom forward some more? Move. No, they can see the whole shop that way, but no, if you bring it back over here, I don't like it there. It's set back up here. We'll just do this. We'll set this here until we get the other piece bit clean, like I said. Grab me a piece, Gregory. That might not be bad. I had to find the wet spot on the back. Don't mind me while I'm, like I said, I'm kind of the family show, and I am kind of stroking my rod. I just don't want no oils on there when I weld and stuff, because it'll make it look like crap. All right. Now that one's clean. Can you clean up the packet? okay, Greg. I don't care. I'll just eat. Tape measure. Why did I do my tape measure again? I keep setting my tape measure now. You know, the two number one things you lose in a shop: 10 millimeter inch and tape measures. Oh, and pins. So three things. I lost already. Up a little. There you go. Oh. Hey, you gotta put that back in there. You don't need to make it. Bang! All right, all that time just to bend two pieces of metal. Kind of a little bit of a pain in the butt, but when you got to redesign something to make people happy, then you got to redesign something to make people happy. And I probably didn't charge near enough for this, but it is what it is. All right, so we got those two pieces. Need to take, Gregory, grab that one that's right there with the vacuum pedal. And then this one. And then, oh, I need the cutoff grinder. So just lay right here. Lay that one with that. And then I need the cutoff grinder. So. And here's the other thing is I don't have a jig this big neither, so I'll have to measure and just eyeball it, square it up the best I can. So cutoff grinder's back there. Get off of there. Plug me in, right down there. It's so nice to have a grader. Okay. So now these could be made into some smaller ones. What are you doing? Come over here and show them what you're doing. You can have the device now. I'm done with it. He's cleaning stuff. He takes and grinds the rust off of metal. Hey, that's gonna be too much. Maybe not. You know what? Since I just got the welder and everything pulled over, we just do it right here. Greg, give me another pair of pipes. We did small ones or big ones. I don't. So now we'll take that piece there. Mark this a few. Greg, watch your back when you come up to me. Oh, that was a good one. Come on. Hey, get gloves on. Get gloves on before you get your fingers. I didn't realize you didn't have any on. There's some new ones if you want. Okay, so we got two slugs. We got two slugs that we gotta go bend on the press real quick. I'm gonna take you guys for a ride and we're gonna go sit you over here by the press. Ah, sorry, I didn't mean to bang the crap out of it. Well, it maybe don't like it over there. It buffered. What happened? Y'all all right? Here, let's sit you over here on the Rambler. It'll be crooked for a minute. You need a V8? Yeah, your head. Okay, so if you had earphones in, I'm sorry about that, but just we got to get this done. So we're just going to move you around, like I said, but I almost lost signal there. This one, the tablet is still on the old internet, which will only be hooked up for another day or so. Oh, hey, I forgot a step. I forgot to grind them tips. Hold on, I'll be right back. I have to go clean these tips up. I forgot to do that because I was talking and worried about. Great. Great. Okay, I got my ends ground real quick so they'll lay in there. The whole idea is so they lay in that channel and don't want to roll around. My bar goes. Oh, there. Okay. So this is what I had to do is I had to make them two bent ones for my rod holder. Mostly 66. Welcome in. We're making rod holders and we're just working in the shop today. So I got these pieces made now and they go in the middle. I just trying to figure out where I need to put these. Greg, you got Sharpie over there. I think. Hey, there's Sharpie up there. Put this so I can see the line there. Okay. Trying to do the math in my head and get everything figured to where you could put everything kind of very easy. Once I get one made, then the rest of the others just fall apart. So like when I'm making rod holders and I'm making my two common sizes, it is no uh, problem whatsoever making a few really quick. It's this whole redesign of trying to get all your spacing right of all your pieces, because the wider you make that, the you can't put your bends in the same spot because your rod's not going to set right with mine having four positions for my rod holder. So I'm going to tack this up and then we'll look, and we may even tack it, then bend it, then go back and weld it solid. That way, if I have to cut these out, move them up and down or whatever until I get this one right. Greg, give me the head of the lead. The motor lead. You only can turn it up to 3/16. I need more. You don't have to move that far. Move the bucket and the cord. Just turn the welder. You don't have to turn it. Really? 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 Move the cord. You can't run over cords with that. That's good. That's good. Stop. I guess it's a good thing the Rambler ain't painted yet, because you just smacked the Rambler with the welder. Yeah, that's fine. I got enough. I just need to hit it. Did you set it to 3-16 or 3/16? We'll go up, positive. One after 8. Okay, give me my hood, please. Okay, so now we're at this stage. So I got them welded in there real quick, and now we'd have to put the foot plate on. But I'm gonna go bend these first because I'm not for sure exactly where that foot plate's gonna be because I measured from the top of my foot plate and my original ones, and the angle iron is only literally this tall. You know, it's 2 inch by 2 inch or inch and 3/4 by inch and 3/4 on my small ones. So I need to have a wider piece for this just because this thing is so freaking huge. So, and I didn't finish welding it up. So like that side's still open. That way I can cut and grind those out if I have to. And I went ahead and burned the one sides in a little bit better than I did the more than probably a tack is. So I'm gonna go back over to the brake and we're gonna bend these in a couple spots and hope that it's right. Okay. Hey Greg, can you come carry the tablet for me, please? I made Gregory stop cleaning because that grinding sound was driving me nuts. All right, grab that. You just put your thumb over the camera. Hey, don't grab that weld, it's still hot. Make sure I put it in the right way. I almost put it in upside down. So that means also I got to transfer my marks over to my other side. Oh, I don't know if it's going to be right or not, but we're going to give it a shot. These ones are just so long, they're getting away. Bad thing is, they're probably going to cost $20 to ship them off. One of these days, I'll get a pneumatic one of these and get a. You want to get an electric one, Gregory? Or get an air one at least? Is that where I'm supposed to be? Think that's where I'm supposed to bend it? Where it's gonna be at? It's like trying to have to completely redesign something, huh, Gregory? You think? Oh, that one. It's stuck. There you go. Make it pay attention by beating it. Man, that thing is huge. That's ginormous, dude. Hey, go give me that piece of PVC pipe right there. That's got the Freddy rod in it. Be careful, because it's still got a rod in it. I never even opened it up yet because I don't want it to get hurt yet. So I get a reel. We're gonna use the Freddy rod in the PVC pipe for a demo. So I guess if you got a 3-inch fishing pole, that's not quite straight out, but then he could go there, and then you'd be able to go down there on the foot plate, pull it out, or you go straight up. That'll be, I mean, it's not quite straight up, but it's pretty. I probably should have put that bend back here a little bit further, but I'm gonna call that a big A rod holder. That thing is like, that's freaking giant. I mean, look at this. Look. I got some fat forearms. That's just nuts. Hey, that's still hot. All right, now let's go see if we can get a foot plate cut and put on there. Hey, quit messing my phone. Why? Let me see it. Oh, yeah. So the thrift store's closed again tomorrow. Gregory there was a message on my phone and he was eye spying on my phone. Hack that Corona. Okay, so now this thing is like, I mean, that's abnormally big. So this is crazy. All right. Hey, put in your trigger. Okay, so now this is the piece of metal that I got, but I only got enough to make two 2-inch ones, and I need to make 2 3-inch ones. So I'm gonna see if I can go find me a different piece of metal that maybe the back's not as high, because the back really don't need to be that high, but I need something that's matching, because I don't want to make one with this size and then one with the other size. It'll just look stupid. So maybe I make the, I mean, I just want them to look right. So I gotta find a piece of metal. You get mad all excited because the thrift store was closed. Okay, I'm gonna go out here, Gregory, and see if I can find a piece of metal. If I weld two together, grind it up, smooth it out. Yeah. You see any metal that's that thick, but I know I have some, but it's bigger too, like two. Greg, Greg, look at that frame. No, yeah, but it's hot. It's sitting on the. Grab that, bring it in. Grab that piece on this side and bring it in. It's just hot. Get it required. I found a piece. They're sitting on the wood stove, so it's hot. Here. Here. Let's see how hot it is. Yeah, that's too hot to hold. Is that the same thickness as that one? Yeah. Okay. So this one's too hot to hold, but it is what we need. So now that I know that I got two of these, we are going to use this bigger one. I just got to cut this down to size and then weld it in. But after that, no thrift store show till will be cold. Yeah. So we're just going to have our live tomorrow morning, and I'm going to get this cut up and get it welded in here real quick. Hey Keith. Hey bud. I know I probably missed a bunch of this conversation and stuff. Whoops. I didn't mean to put that up. Where did I highlight that at? My fingers got pushy wild there. All right. So, okay. So I'm going to go cut this piece on my saw. I got to move a bunch of stuff again. Yeah. Chad Thompson in here, he got a DHA rod holder, and I don't know if anybody else got one or not, but I mean, other people got one, but I don't know if anybody else is in here got one. We've all quit stabbing myself. Man, I tell you what, I love that sauce so much. Hey, Terry B, you're all right. I just popped up today for just some, BS time. So, all right. So that saw, it cuts that, pretty clean. So, um, now that we got that cut, I got to make our two little notches. I would have liked for this to be a little bit wider, but this is just the metal I have at the time, and I wasn't going to drive clear over to the other side of Wichita to buy some metal. So, um, as you can see, this will work just fine. It is what it is. So I'll get that cut here. I got to grind a couple notches in it, then we'll get it to fit in here. And I got to clean it up too. So I'll get that done, then I'll tack weld it in. I'll show you, and then I'll leave this for later. We've been on here for 2 hours now trying to make a rod holder. So we got 2 hours involved in this. And the only reason of that is we had to re-engineer it all just because they wanted such a huge one. So I'm going to get this cleaned up. I'll get it tacked in. I'll show you guys where we're at here, and we'll go from there. So hopefully I made them long enough. If that's all, if we did make them long enough and I don't decide it's long enough, it's okay because I can cut off a piece and just grind a point on there and match them up, weld them good, and cleaned up. You'll never. Okay. Now the only other thing I got to do to this. Hey, Evan, how you doing, bud? Um, so the only other thing I got to do this big giant foot plate for a 3-inch wide rod holder, which is like. So I was gonna go drill a couple holes in there for the carabiners to hold your guard dog or your rod leash, or maybe a couple extra spikes with this big old rod holder to hold it in the ground. So this thing is nutsly huge, guys. I mean, this is just like, I can't get over how big this thing is, but trying to redesign the angles and stuff. So this foot plate, what this foot plate does is this foot plate sits in here like this. So now we have a big giant rod holder. I just hope that that's enough. It should be. So I mean, the rod, that 3-inch rod's going to sit out here. maybe need to make a half moon or something. We're overthinking all this stuff. I just want enough back You know, maybe we could have just, maybe I could have done it like this and had that big giant base and grind out the other way. Because you got that backer and that backer. Actually, we're going to try that. This is the whole experiment. We're trying to redesign something, trying to redesign this thing to get it to fit right. So, like, I mean, I thought that that would be the way that I liked it, but I don't like that. Just because it's not enough foot plate. But I did want a taller back plate, and I don't have no 3 inch by 3 inch, which would have been better. So I'm wondering if basically I got to notch it in order to get it to fit back in there like I want it. But if I go like this, then you got a big old giant foot plate on there to hold that big fat rod. But you know, really, it's not necessary. I'd rather have it on the back to push. I mean, the other thing is I suppose we could weld another rod in there. So what do y'all think? Y'all think it needs the bigger foot plate like this on the bottom for this big old giant thing? Or do you think it just need to go ahead like I was going to do it and do it like that, but then you don't have that much sticking out? I know it's for a surf rod, but I think it needs to go like this because you'd have that back and that back holding it when it's straight up. I'm gonna regrind that and we're gonna look at it. Worst case scenario is 18-foot surf rod. Well, hopefully that'll stick in the ground enough. The freaking spikes, I was only making the spikes, you know, was 10 inches long. Maybe I need to bring this thing down here. And then I'd have to add to the spikes though. Hmm. I think I'm gonna do it the other way. Okay, so I'm making it just a half inch or an inch longer than that, so that'll be fine. So, but I really think, Avid, I think that foot plate needs to go like this, to where the big pad's on the bottom. It'll give you more to step on too, because you don't really need that, but that and then this rod here to hold it from on the back side of it. So let me let me see if I can get to one of my big, one of my not my giant rod holder like what we're trying to build here, but one of my bigger ones. I got them set right here. That's it. Scratch it all up, Dave. Okay, so here's one of my regular. This is one of my tall rod holders. So if 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 I mean, okay, so the spikes were good enough, but this wasn't big enough. That was the thing. So now we're going. Whoops! I just ripped my shirt. So yeah, that'd be make them spikes that long. So yeah, that'd be all right. but I am going to flip that pad around. So, but anyways, these are my rod holders, guys. So what you get is you get a couple carabiners. So this one will get 2 big carabiners, this big heavy thing. So, but you can pick up a rod holder if you want. You message me, email me, doublehooKangling.com. We have nice rod holders. I've only got 4 left made up. 4 painted made up. Actually, no, I don't. I've got 2 because the other 2 got to be shipped off. Yeah, they're already spoken for. I got to start tagging this stuff. I'm getting too many people wanting me to make them. So I'm gonna, I'm gonna grind this the other way. I like it better the other way. Okay. Like that. All right. So the only thing I have to do this foot plate is I am going to have to fill that weld and fill in those spots, but I'm putting it on the other way. But I still got to go drill the thing first to make sure I got enough room. So I'll be right back, y'all. Y'all talks amongst yourself real quick while I go drill a couple holes. Come on, you stupid drill. Here's making. keep it real. Okay, after much argument and cursing under my breath, what? Trying to keep me busy. Okay, so now we got our 2 holes in. We can grind our flaps later when they're welded on. So we'll weld this on. Hey, you weren't in here earlier. So remember to wash your hands. Look, I'm gonna wash my hands. So Avid, this one was only 2 3/4 of an inch because when I bent it, it didn't bend enough. Is that? It's like if so, then you have one that's a little wider than the other. So, and it's literally like we're talking. If I get it together, we're talking like that much difference. Yeah, that piece is a step to push in the ground for the flange for the rod holder. So, but Avid, this one's 3 inch. This one's 2 3/4 because I was bending the truck. Okay, so that's good. Hey, that'll save me. Already bent up the other 3 inch though, didn't I? See, I've got so much on my brain. I already bent up the other one, so I'll just make them both 3 inches, and then I'll save that 2 3/4. Right on, Stuart. I see you. You just came in. Well, I appreciate you stopping in. We're gonna get this. Trying to redesign this thing is like, my brain's racking. My brain is racking. So, but anyways, all right. So we got that. Now let's get this foot plate on here. Here's my spare one here. Trying to make sure that everything is going to work, and I made it long enough before I weld it all up because I don't want to make it not work. Okay, so if the spikes were on long enough on that one, they'll be long enough on that one. They're just about an inch longer. So, and then like I said, with them holes in there, you can put get you a big old spike and put down in there. So I'm gonna tack this on real quick. Take my welder. What's that? So did y'all see that? That was that famous, "Are you done yet?" So there you go. There's that foot plate welded on there. So you can see that. You see that? Now I just got to round these corners off to match the holes and clean it up. But right now that thing is like, ooh, we can feel the heat coming off. So with that door open, all right. So there you guys go. That's everything that it takes to redesign something to a bigger size just from some, like, see this? This takes me literally 5 minutes to make one of these. But that's because I have all these centerpieces like all made up already and everything else, and they're not very long. So, but anyways, I was wanting to do like a multitude of things. So like doing some jig pouring as well. But my pot, I kind of ignored it. So, but I got to pour up 600 uh, jigs for one guy, and I've only got half of them done, and I need to finish them. And then I need to uh, do a lot of stuff. Is what I need to do. as you guys can see, I still need to do this. I need to finish this. But if you do want to see any of that Rambler content, you can go over to my other page. Um, I got two YouTubes. One that deals with all the fishing and most of my general life stuff, and then the other one is all this stuff here. So all this working on the cars and what have you. So a bunch of dogs again running outside, and a Matthew. So, but it's still going to take. I got that. I only have that pot up to 3.5, and I got to work it up slowly, or just run all over. So, but we've been live for 2.5 hours, and my tablet still has half left. But Mama says it's time to go inside for a little bit. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take lunch. We're going to go inside for a little while and do that thing. The lead pot gets up to temp, and I may jump back up here again after lunch and stuff for a little bit of a live, just to get the to show you all the jig pouring and stuff. We'll just call that one jig pouring. So if y'all see me pop up again later, then I'll be up. But if not, hey, peace and love, everybody. Remember, hug a friend. They don't last forever. I've got lots of tattoos that are due to friends passing on. Um, we got a lot of stuff to do, but we're gonna start popping up a little bit more live. Just if you guys like this kind of shop content and stuff. I know today was just kind of watching my backside trying to make this thing, but I'm gonna tell you what, that thing is like, bro, that's freaking ginormous. Whoops, get it in the camera. That's ginormous. I still feel a lot of heat coming off of that thing. So I can't believe that thing is so big. It's just kind of funny. And two of them that big? Man, I'm telling y'all. But there's Mama again. She's like, lunch is ready. Look at her. Look at her. She's like, ain't she so beautiful? It's so pretty. I told Abby you're gonna pay me cookies. Yeah, and remember, you see that, you guys? There you go. He said I should do a live on my cookies. Here, I got one better for you. This one may get some people. Here you go. You see that one? Might break that camera. This might get me banned on the internet. You see that sign? We'll get some crap started here and then we'll leave. Matt, get the dogs in this. Dave, we not the man that will put them to work. But anyways, y'all, hashtag double hook angling. Shop time. I don't know what else to do, guys. She wants me to go in really bad. I want to just finish working. So we're going to jump off of here. We may pop back up later. So, hey, I love each and every one of you. Y'all are awesome. Be blessed. Have a great day. We'll see you later.